folks, Zac Shaw here for Red Chip Poker for Strategy in Action, the series of videos and articles where I talk about my journey to beating 1-2 no limit hold'em poker. We're headed down to the sands today to play some 1-2. Going to run into a whole bunch of red chippers down there from the forums and from the membership, and I just wanted to take a quick moment to say thank you to all the great feedback I've been getting about the show. It's a small, tight-knit community of people who are watching this, and a lot of them are hanging out on the Red Chip Poker forums, so definitely check that out if you haven't yet. I've been working on a lot of exciting stuff recently with Red Chip Poker, and I'm excited to share a little bit more about those projects with you at a later date. But one of the things that I've been really doing a lot of, besides just studying videos, is really thinking about connecting the dots and linking all of these concepts that I've learned, everything from c-betting and SPR and, aggression and frequency and range reading, and, try and synthesize all of this into a series of really simplified processes that I can be executing at the table to make it a little bit easier to think through the hands in a strategically sound way. Essentially, simplify all the processes that I need to do while I'm sitting down and playing a poker game, so that I can free up as much mind power as possible to plug in the variables of the actual hand, the things I'm observing, and actually process that and try to make well-calculated moves. So that's as much as I'll get into about that project, but suffice to say, I've come up with a series of processes that I'm going to try out tonight. So this is going to be a very experimental kind of night of poker where I'm going to really try and think through spots in a way that I haven't in the past, be more aggressive, and we'll see if that can't help the win rate, and at least we'll learn a whole lot more about our game. Alright, Red Chippers, well, that was a good session, I would have to say. We went in for 300 and we're out at 781, and yeah, that was one of the best sessions, maybe even the best session since I started the Strategy in Action series. And I gotta say, I owe a lot to Christian Soto, to Fausto Valdez, Chip Extractor, Split Suit, Doug Hall, everyone at Red Chip. Obviously, I've been studying my butt off and really trying to, get into the aggressive mindset that Soto and Valdez have so demonstrated to be successful. And I opened my game up a lot this session, and it worked amazingly. I guess I felt a lot of comfort on the turn and river that I didn't feel before. I really felt like I was c-betting the right times, picking up a lot of pots that I, didn't hit the flop on, but based on other people's actions. I'm a little burnt out, but I played my A game for the whole entire 7-hour session, and it was a lot of fun. Fausto always says it's just more fun to play aggressively, and tonight I really felt that in spades. It's just so much fun to be able to know what your opponents are doing and holding. And I kept hearing that AC/DC song going over again in my head. For those about to call, I will raise you. That was kind of my motto for tonight. Just doing a lot of seeing people cap their ranges with calls pre-flop and calls of my c-bet on the flop. Capped ranges are just such a huge thing in poker, especially at 1-2 if you want to play aggressively. And, I've been working on process, and I learned a whole lot about process tonight, what maybe is less important than I thought, what maybe is more important. It really is about developing intuition, and it's a tough thing to teach and a tough thing to learn. You kind of have to get it through experience, but with all the Red Chip Poker training material and these great poker buddies that I've got now, I feel like I'm growing leaps and bounds in my poker game just through study alone. So I'm really looking forward to playing more poker, and we'll wrap this up in the car with some parting thoughts. Another shot of the chip porn here, guys. driving back from the Sands, and it's about 2 in the morning. I've got another hour and a half left to drive. We love this game of poker, don't we, folks? It's the love of the game that keeps me going, keeps me coming back. There's really nothing like it. Nothing that, you know, engages the intellect, is social, teaches you about, you know, yourself and how to grow as a person. You know, you can philosophize about it, or you can just count your chips and count your money and spend your money or save your money. It's just a really fun game to play where the points are money. And I'm having a blast doing it. I'm having a blast studying and getting better and seeing the results on the table. And so much of this is from the community and from getting to know all the coaches and the other players. I got to drive Jerry home, Imperators, you might know him. Got to see Fausto again, got to meet Ryan, and those guys are just inspiring me to play my A game and to go deep into this game in ways that I never thought possible. A whole world opened up to me tonight, a whole new way of playing where aggression was key and pressure was on other people. I was putting it on them, and it was just such a fun experience to be able to really feel like I know now how to exploit people, and I can put my money in with nothing or with, you know, some equity because I know that I'm getting, you know, folds enough. And in any case, it's probably not the best time to break down strategy at this point, so I'll do that in the article. Suffice to say, it was our best session yet in strategy and action, and one of my best 1-2 no limit sessions ever. And I can't wait to say I have beaten 1-2. I have amassed a, you know, $6,000 bankroll, and then a $15,000 bankroll, and then I'm playing 2-5. I guess that's the idea. I don't know. We'll see. My goal still right now is to play poker, put in time. And so we're going to have to check out these underground home games going on, and we're going to have to hit the casino. I got a lead on a casino out in New Hampshire that I've never been to. My poker buddy lives out there now, so we might check out New Hampshire. And we're going to be at the East Coast Meetup Part 2 down in Atlantic City at the end of October. So that is probably where you'll see me for the next strategy in action. And until then, this is Zac Shaw for Red Chip Poker. Good luck, guys.